Normally I hate doing things like this, but I told you guys last night about the comment. I have the comment, I'm going to read it off. And then during parts of that, I'm going to go ahead and give my honest opinion. So I'm sorry if this video is not completely clean. I'm going to try to keep it as professional as I can, but I can right now already tell you I'm not making promises. So he starts off with why last place, and why with 3 question marks, last, and then everything else from here on out is caps. Don't know in the world why you do that. Now, I'm not putting the person's name out there on blast. I don't do that. It's not who I am. But this guy, really, I need to go ahead and explain. A lot of the stuff you're going to hear here is completely idiotic. Just going to say that now. He has got a lot of caps on this. Number 1, Game Masters are a thing of the past. And he did not spell the word R. He used the letter R. It's 2021, you're an adult. Please, for the love of everything that is about the TTRPG and D&D, please use full letters and full words, please. Spell the damn word. A-R-E. It's not the first time he's done this, by the way. Now, he puts this down here. Often with mental health issues, both the game master and players have vast mental health issues. This guy is clearly on something. I'm going to guess crack. Or worse. Mental health issues do not mean a damn thing when it comes to playing D&D. The game is inclusive, not exclusive. Inclusive. You twit. I've played with somebody who had a mental health issue. I'm not gonna lie. And I think he's gonna be much smarter than this guy. He only asked for help like 2 or 3 times. I was sitting next to him. Really nice guy, too. Health issues don't mean a damn thing. This guy's already starting off on the wrong foot. I don't know why he thought that. I don't know why you think this. All game masters and players have mental health issues. I don't know what the hell you're on, dude, but you need to get off of it. Because guess what? You're wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. And if you were here, I'd smack you for it. Number 2. Stingy Game Masters. In both 1st and 2nd edition, vast treasure was handed out. Today, you are, again spelling with letters, not the full word, because this guy's no more than a 2-year-old. You are lucky if a magic item works 3 times per day. Well, I'm going to comment on that too. I don't know if vast treasure was handed out. People, please do me a favor in the comments. Tell me if it was vastly handed out, or if it was given out because of certain things that happened. And the fact that I don't know many magic items that have a limit of how many times a day it can be used. Some of them can be. I want people in the comments to please do me a favor. Put down the spell or the magic item and how many times a day it can be used. So like magic wand -2. Something like that. Make it easy for me. Because I'm not the, But a lot of the time, I have not really seen many magic items that can't be used more than 3 times a day. Really. And if the DM decides to tweak it to that amount, that's a different story. Because the DM controls the game. The DM controls what gets played, what doesn't get played, and how many times a certain thing does or does not be used. So I don't know if that's any count, if what you're saying has any true counter to it. Because I don't know if anything, like I said, from first or second edition, because I have not played it. I started the game at 3.5. Excuse me, but I'm not too sure if what you're saying makes any sense. Three. Overall system changes, including the 4th edition. Okay. I think this might be the only point he kind of makes. Because we all know 4th edition wasn't the best edition at all. A lot of people switched to Paizo and Pathfinder instead of sticking with WotC and D&D. Pathfinder outsold D&D for the first and only time in the history of the 2 games being together against each other in the TTRPG landscape. So 4th edition wasn't the best edition, but we have 5th edition now, which I personally think is a great edition, especially with a lot of the books we have. Xanthar's Guide, Tasha's Cauldron, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, the PHB, DMG, and MM are amazing. All 3 books are great. But I kind of see what he said with 4th edition being kind of a mess up, in a sense. Now, I have no idea what this last part is trying to say. Number 4. Actually, it's the next part down. Sorry. Number 4. Whatever debacle of spell plague and 5th edition pandering to very low-level play has weakened support. I also don't know what that means. And why is it a debacle? Do you not know how many spells there are in D&D? Can you count? There's hundreds of spells out there, man. Whether you're a cleric, a wizard, a sorcerer, something you can learn. And I don't know if that's completely what you're talking about with spell plague. I don't know if that's it. I could be right, it could be wrong. But there's no debacle in 5th edition. 5th edition has gotten stronger and stronger. And the power creep in the game has gotten bigger and better. Because of Tasha's Cauldron and Xanthar's Guide to Everything and a lot of other games. I mean, not games, but books in the systems. In the system itself, you have 1 book alone, and I mentioned it last night. You want power creep, you go to Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. It has so much in there. So much! But yet, it's a debacle. And low-level play. Pandering to low-level play. Are you talking about like newbies? Rookies to the game? I don't know why. Let's continue on. This is the thing I really don't know. Because he does not put a period anywhere in this sentence, and it completely drives me wild because he also combines things I don't get. In light of the game controller, Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, he shortened it to WOTC, which we all do. I even do it. Weakness of leadership and letting the thing with Dragonlance, Hickman, and Weiss thing to happen, and staff stealing ideas from each other, has permanently tarnished their reputation to the MMORPG community. People stealing ideas from others, that normally happens, but at the same time it shouldn't, because if you're working as a team on the same book, you should be okay. But what's the Dragonlance Hickman and thing with Dragonlance Hickman and Weist Thing. And Weist Thing. I don't think Thing is his last name. I don't get that. I really don't. I feel like I lost brain cells. And I'm not even talking about the MMORPG community, because do you know what MMO means? Massive Multiplayer Online. Mass Multiplayer Online. I don't even talk about that. I don't even use D&D Beyond or Roll20, and I told you guys I don't do it. And I'm pretty sure there was a video, I think, what was it, 2 days ago I put up, saying why you don't do it, why you shouldn't do it. $30 a book is way too high, especially if you're doing it for D&D Beyond. If I can find the book for 10 or 15 or for free on another site, why would I pay 30 for D&D Beyond? Game, set, match on that one, Ben. Game, set, match. MMORPG. Get out of here. Come on. This is TTRPG. Tabletop. Actual people. Actual community. So, Drew, jeez. Help me, please. Thank you. He ends with this. And this last part is really going to kick you. The whole wastefulness of edition changes have weakened the system. Okay. Weakened it? I don't know. It's definitely gotten better, and the power creep has increased, and I think it's gotten even better because of the books such as Xanthar's Guide and Tasha's. And Wild Mount. I'm even going to give it to Wild Mount. I haven't even read the book yet, and I'm going to give it to him. Kind of bold of me, huh? And this part, oh my goodness. I'm going to read this part, and half of you guys that watch these videos are going to be like, what is this guy talking about? Why did he say this? And no, Disney buying Dungeons and Dragons is not the answer. Control freaks of Disney, sexless ones, and then 3 emojis. I don't ever want to see emojis like that used in comment. Sex sells to adolescent males. Remember, do or do not. There is no try always. I hate people who think they can use emojis like the way this guy did. And trust me, if you want to see the video, it's in last place. Why D&D is in last place. You can read this comment for yourself. I'm not putting the guy's name out there like I said. You, A, do not use emojis. B, do not try to repeat something I was told in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure Yoda says that part. Do or do not. There is no try. And for the love of all that is good, why did you bring up Disney? Why? Why did you bring up Disney thinking they were going to buy D&D? Disney is in no way, shape, or form associated with Hasbro Gaming. Hasbro paid them to use Disney on their products. But Disney does not own Hasbro. Nor do they own Wizards of the Coast. So why would they come in and buy them and utilize them? They own most of the TV market. ABC, ESPN, guess what? Owned by Disney. Completely. Hence why when American Idol went to ABC, guess what they had? A Disney night. Yeah. You didn't see that on Fox. And what's this thing here? Control freaks of Disney. Sexless ones. sex sells to adolescent males. And you use the number 2, by the way. You should spell that next time, please. There is no way in the living world Hasbro would make the mistake of selling not only itself, but any subsidiary of Hasbro to Disney. And the whole thing with sexless ones and sex sells to adolescent males, why did you even put that? What does that make? What difference does that make in the game? What difference does that make in the TTRPG community right now with D&D? Not a single bit at all. For someone, please do me a favor. Call the mental institution, get this guy locked up in a straitjacket in a padded room. He has no screws up in here. They've been replaced with binder clips. Or paper clips, or something that's weak. He has no screws. He has none. Sexless ones and sex cells has nothing to do with D&D at all. I really do apologize to everybody out there that watches these videos and knows where I come from. I'm trying to be the best person I can be. But the patience wears ever so thin when you have a guy like this leaving comments. Let me give you my opinions first. Did I actually land on my bed? I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I think D&D is a great game. It is not also just a game. However, my friend Scott puts it best. It is a vector of art. It is a vector of literature. It is a vector for narrative. It is and can possibly be, and I'm going to bring this back up because I haven't heard it in a while, and I definitely think it can get done. It can be the first iSport. It can be. Think about it for a second. Anybody that knows D&D, if you think about it a little bit and understand what iSport is and how the interactive sport genre can become a thing, it can happen. That's what D&D means to me. And to a lot of people like you guys out there in the community. And then I have this putz, I don't know what the hell he's trying to tell me. Because nothing makes sense. Again, though, I'm apologizing if some of the language, as like I said, I tried to keep it PG the best I could. But then you got morons like him. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Please be honest. And when you comment, please help me out. And write full words. Don't use letters and don't use emojis, please. I'm really that's childish, and I had to bring this out because if I didn't say something like this, I didn't put something out like this for this video, you know, I would never have gotten it off my chest. And I think you guys deserve to see and hear what he said and why I'm bringing this up to you and putting it out there because it's something that I know. I'm passionate about D&D. I love D&D. I think Dungeons & Dragons is amazing. And the books they put out for 5th edition have been top notch. Except for a few. Volo's Guide to Monsters, no offense. And Ravnica. Just throwing those two out there, you know. But the game has been great, and with the books I've had, I'm running a campaign that people are enjoying. At least I'm hoping they are. I'm sorry, it's just, you know. But please, again, am I right? Am I wrong? Can you explain anything there he's trying to tell me to put it into light to possibly help his claim? Which I don't think anyone's going to help his claim. He needs to get thrown to a mental hospital. Leave it in the comment section down below. Also, the whole 3 times a day magic item. If you know anyone that does have that restriction, put that in the comments too. I would like to know myself, because I haven't quite remembered them. And also be sure to subscribe and like the channel. Hit the notification bell. Like this video. All in all, just be awesome. And remember, D&D is a game that we all enjoy. And if you guys enjoy it, you'll help the community grow bigger. Again, like this video, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Topic unknown, because I don't quite know yet. I'm thinking about that. I'll hit you up later. Thanks for watching.